Well, good evening to you folks. Carson Daly, welcome to another fun-filled edition of Last Call with yours truly. Tonight I'm hanging out in my hometown of Santa Monica again, and one of my favorite spots, it's actually a new spot called Angel's Piano Bar and Supper Club, as you can see, is a gorgeous, less than year-old new facility here that does great live music, and I'll be hanging out here all night, so I'll tell you plenty about it. But let's get to the show. Our spotlight tonight is pound for pound one of the greatest fighters in the UFC. This dude is so badass, he's the first non-Brazilian to win the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Championship. Plus, he's a damn good writer, and he wrote a new book called Why I Fight. BJ Penn, very well deserved of the Last Call Spotlight. That's coming up. For music tonight, great group that I've wanted on the show for a long time. They started in '06 in Wales. Ironically, none of them are actually Welsh, but they're on tour. They were at the El Rey Theater, and we caught them. Los Campesinos. I'll show you a great song from them. But first, as you can see, I'm a sucker for a good bar and a good bar story and just hanging out. I found a great actor to hang out and have a drink with. His name's Jared Harris. You know him as Lane Price more recently on AMC's Mad Men. This guy's great. He's got killer stories, and we hooked up at Nick's in Beverly Hills and tossed one back. Take a look at Jared Harris. Hey, Mr. Harris, how are you, sir?
Good. What are we drinking?
Nice to see you. Well, I figured Nick's Martini Bar in Beverly Hills is a place where Lane Price and Don Draper might have a little free-martini lunch. But I got us a couple of sets.
Good. What is it, then?
This is Newcastle, I think.
Oh, Newky Brown. Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like that, right?
At home?
Am I right?
Well,
That's
our country. Yeah, it's good.
Father's Irish, your mother's Welsh. You have to have a pint every now and again.
Several. Yeah.
Several pints.
Yes. That was always a good icebreaker with Dad, getting meeting for a pint.
Yeah. I guess I like using Dad's a legendary film actor. He was Dumbledore in Harry Potter, and of course Marcus Aurelius in Gladiator. Growing up, were there just famous actors and rock stars around the house?
No. Rod Stewart came down to the Bahamas once, but I know he's really good mates with Peter O'Toole. I think at one point they were both courting my mother at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were mates the whole time. They did plays together and stuff like that. They were drinking buddies.
Right.
But I never met them. No, I didn't meet them. The people that I did meet, I don't remember. That, you know, my mother would tell me things like Marlon Brando bouncing on his knee. And I go, well, it was when you were 2. I don't remember, you know.
Right. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about this Mad Men gig, because it's such a great addition to the show. I heard that it actually almost never happened.
They wouldn't
audition.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me onto the lot. Everyone has trouble with the security guards at the lot for the LA Fitness Studios, and you know they still to this day they still won't let the cast members. Matt Weiner had trouble getting on.
The creator of the show has a hard time getting into work. It's like a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah.
Who's the security guard?
Yeah. I don't know his name, but he's like, you know, you can't come on, I don't recognize you, you can't park there. Anyway, they wouldn't let me on. I've got an audition. They know you have to go and park somewhere else. And
this is Hollywood. You try just the whole like F-bomb, don't you know who I am? Great Jared Harris.
That wouldn't have worked.
That wouldn't work then.
But I got on the phone to my agent, and that didn't work. Eventually, some other person took pity on me and let me walk on.
When you get into the world of Mad Men, and I know how particular the whole production is about, you know, the world of the 50s and the 60s and Madison Avenue and advertising and the set and the design, all that stuff is down to the T. What was that like for you to get? I imagine it's almost like joining some sort of like fraternity or the army. Like they just shave your head immediately and just put you right back into like don't have sex and just drink a lot, litter.
The shaving of the head thing is like one of the first rites of passage. Every guy says the same thing. They sit in the chair and they get their hair cut down really short, and every single guy has said the same thing.
What do they say?
They look in the mirror and they go, at least my mum's going to be happy.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
Yeah, I look. Yeah, it's gone. All your hair's gone. Yeah. They all stepping into it was intimidating because they had been doing it for a while. They all know each other really well, and they've got a shorthand, and you don't want to feel like, you know, you join the show, get up.
Right, yeah, no, that's not a good feeling. That's why I work alone, Jared.
I want you to find out what the price was and give us a shot.
Enough! It's fire you've even tried to involve me in this conspiracy.
Go ahead. It's the only thing you did well here.
John, let it go.
I did a great many things here.
Have another. 9:30 for God's sake.
When you played Captain Mike in Benjamin Button, I know you love that because the Fincher project is amazing, right? You get to work with one of the greats, and that doesn't come along every day. Shoot that size and scope of the film. Brad Pitt, you got him laid. That couldn't have been tough.
You know, apparently he needed some pointers. It's hard to believe. Yeah, I remember the first time that we went to a house, we went to read it, and Brad Pitt shows up. He shows up on his bike, and the guy's just like ridiculously cool, you know. And we're sitting outside, and he's all sitting in his little grey jump-up chairs. He's kind of lounging in the chair like that. I was looking out. That's how you gotta sit in one of those chairs. You know?
It's like Brad Pitt pulls off.
Yeah, he's like saying, yeah, that's the way you sit in one of those chairs. And he's got this top on with this sort of white vest underneath and this kind of black sweater on top. I was going, yeah, God, that's a really good look. And I was about to get my head going, you should. I went, no. If you tried to wear that, you just look gay. You know? I did have a Duke. Some guy told me that it would be a good school for me to go to. You know, I wanted to get out of England really. I was feeling kind of stuck.
And did you know you wanted to like act full blown at that point?
No. I really just knew that I wanted to just start over again and get out of England because I was feeling like I was in a rut there. Right. And when I went to Duke, you have that orientation week thing where they just get you pissed the whole time, so you have no idea where you are. Right. And it was the end of that.
Drunk?
Yeah, you get drunk the whole time.
Because I was extremely pissed off when I went to my orientation. I would have much rather been drunk at the Jesuit school I went to.
Drunk the whole time. They just had cake parties.
That's fantastic. So you were sold immediately.
Well, yeah, but then I sobered up on Sunday, and you're going, what the am I doing back in school? I've been in school since I was 7. You know? And I saw a flyer on the table, and it said free keg of beer, Branson Theatre. Of course. I just went, I'll think about it tomorrow. I went along to the theatre and I auditioned, and I got into the play. And then years later, when I Shot Andy Warhol was premiering in New York, I thought I'll take my acting coach, because he now lives in New York. He cast me in my first play. I'm going to walk the press line with him. That'll be a good story. Yeah. You know? So I walked out the press line and I said, this is my first acting coach. And one of the people on the press line asked him, he goes, so, you know, you cast Jazz in his first play? Yes, I did. He goes, so you know, here he is at his premiere of the film. You must have seen something in him all the way back then. And he looks at me and he goes, not really. I was doing an English play and I needed someone to keep an eye on the accent.
That was it.
That was good. It was perfect. It brought me right down the side.
You're glad you brought him and you heard him say that.
It was funny, so
yeah.
I just told him to keep repeating it.
Tell us just quickly about season 4 of Mad Men and sort of what's going on.
I can't tell you a word. I get shocked.
Yeah, they're that tight, huh?
Yeah, that's very, very.
The Sopranos? You can't say.
Well, yeah, because he worked with David Chase, so yeah. I think he learned a lot from.
Oh, they really are that tight-lipped about it.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't want they even want to know what year it is. They
wow.
Yeah.
All right.
The secrecy, but I mean, it's really good though.
Okay, good. Well, you were.
I know, I mean it.
You were good too, by the way. I want to let you know.
Thank you.
Jared, so much fun spending time with you. Thank you. Perfect example. That's the kind of chat I never could have had when we did the traditional late night show with the couch and the audience. So that was so much fun for me to hang out. Be sure to check out AMC's Mad Men. Their 4th season will start on July 25th at 10 p.m. Again, continues to be one of the best shows on TV. Coming up, it's the U.S. television debut of the indie rock group Los Campesinos, and we'll get our ass kicked by this guy.
BJ Penn has the best boxing in MMA. Come on.
It's BJ Penn in the spotlight, and more Last Call coming up after this.
You know what 2:30 in the afternoon feels like, right? Sleepy? Groggy? Dying for a nap? What do? run for the coffee, grab a soda. But how long does that last before you're back for more? Try this instead. Take one 5-hour energy, then see what the rest of your day feels like. Sure won't feel like 2:30 anymore. Or 3:30. Or 4:30. 5-hour energy. Hours of energy now, no 2:30 feeling later.
With Capital One's Venture Card, we get double miles on every purchase. So we earn a trip to the Grand Canyon twice as fast. We get double miles every time we use our card.
I'll take these.
No matter what we're buying.
The damages.
Since double miles add up quick, we can bring the whole down. It's hard to beat double miles.
No, we right there. Introducing the Venture Card from Capital One with double miles on every purchase every day. Go to CapitalOne.com. What's in your wallet? Oh, that's the spot.
At Cheez-It, we expect a lot from our cheese.
What do you call a cheese that isn't yours?
I don't know.
Nacho cheese. See, because it's not your cheese, but I said nacho. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you. That's when I decided to fully invest in my 401k.
We take the time for our cheese to mature before we bake it into every delicious cracker. Because at Cheez-It, real cheese matters.
Right now.
Uncle Hector, I baked your favorite banana bread.
I hate bananas. I want to watch a movie.
Okay, let's watch a movie.
An action flick. A musical.
How about an awesome rad comedy?
All right.
All right.
Me and Mr. Putty want to watch a scary movie.
Netflix now delivers unlimited movies 2 ways, instantly to your TV, plus DVDs by mail. Watch as many TV episodes and movies as you want for only $9 a month.
My playing days went by in a flash. Now I got to make sure my life doesn't. Prostate cancer is the second leading cause of cancer death in men. 1 in 6 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime. Prostate cancer is most treatable when caught early. The AUA recommends getting a prostate exam at age 40. Know your stats. Don't let prostate cancer take you out of the game.
Hey guys, welcome back. It is Last Call in full effect from the west side of Los Angeles tonight in Santa Monica here at Angel's Piano Bar and Supper Club. As you can see behind me, a real intimate stage about 5 feet from the patrons that come and sit down and wanted to shoot here tonight. It's one of the great spots on the west side of LA that does so much for undiscovered music and talent. So if you're in the area, come by here into the time warp that is Angel's and have an absinthe or two. Let's get to the spotlight tonight. It's on BJ Penn, UFC fighter, pound for pound, one of the greatest fighters in the UFC. So recently he suffered a defeat, but that's not stopping him. He'll be back up on top pretty quick. Also penned a new book called Why I Fight. When you read BJ Penn's book, you get a sense that he doesn't fight to win or lose. It's really about a lot more than that. Tonight's spotlight is BJ Penn.
I've run into many moments in my career where I'm like, this is it, I'm here, I'm at my prime, and then something happens and then you realize that you gotta get way better. My name is BJ Penn, and I'm a professional mixed martial arts fighter. I fight to keep proving the doubters wrong. When I step into the octagon, I'm just kind of remembering, you know, keep my chin down, keep my hands up, and get out there, get after it, and get on my game plan.
BJ Penn has the best boxing in MMA.
I'm a world champion at jiu-jitsu. I've trained boxing a lot over the years, and I even went to junior college for a little while to take wrestling. It's just a never-ending learning cycle. I think that's one of the beauties of the sport. I'm from Hawaii. I was born in Honolulu, and I moved to Hilo when I was 4 years old. If I was born to be a fighter, you know, I didn't know it, because I was just a, you know, just normal kid playing around. Yeah, we used to like to box and thought I was a tough guy, and there it was, that was it. And then turned into something professional, and here we are today. I'm really close with my family. I see them every day. My dad's Irish. My mom's half Native Hawaiian and half Korean. My family kept pushing me to write a book, and I'm like, we don't even have time. We got to train for the fight. You know, how is this going to happen? So we kind of went back and forth over the period, over about a year and a half, with the co-author Dave Weintraub. The name of my book is Why I Fight. The belt is just an accessory. I really love the belt, love being a champion. But at the end of the day, you know, you got to go on and keep striving for new things, striving for great opponents, and striving for that next test.